Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we got a Marvel Legends series, The Punisher. Now this guy was a Walgreens exclusive. And again, this is one that I could not find. My Walgreens around here do not have Punishers laying around. They do not have Namors laying around. The most that I've seen are those yellow and black Daredevils, like the original first appearance Daredevils. So I do believe I'm mangling his Instagram name. It's like Ridiculous Rob, who's in California, does figure art where he'll pose them, do some cool shots with them, stuff like that. Check him out below. Instagram link down below in the description. And yeah, he's in California. He saw these and it's like, anybody need them? I'm like, actually, I could use Punisher, I can use Star-Lord, and I can use Spider-Gwen because, I found a faulty Spider-Gwen out in the wild that was just, paint apps were just horrible. And he ended up picking these up and mailing them to me, and I do appreciate that. That's pretty awesome. So collectors, looking out for collectors is awesome. Now, scalpers looking out for collectors just doesn't exist. I mean, people are out there picking these figures up and tossing them on eBay trying to make double to triple the money on these, and it's disgusting, honestly. Look at that little mini Nintendo, how bad people are throwing those things on eBay and taking advantage of people that wanted them to play with their kids and things like that. But that's a whole different story. I could go on a rant and rave about that. But let's take a look at the Punisher. As you can see, comes in that standard Marvel Legends type case. But boy, does he come with a lot of shit. Like, he comes with so much. Like, you see the alternate head, the little shotgun we've seen with Daredevil, rocket launcher we've seen with Daredevil, and it looks like an M60 light machine gun. But we got the awesome Punisher artwork on the side. Looking badass. It's on both sides. We got the Punisher skull. And then on the back, we just have the Punisher. Full bio. The face, I mean, the way they shadowed it, it's got that Dolph Lundgren face with the shading, in my opinion. And then this was released back when the Absorbing Man wave came out. Woo! But yeah, so that's the Punisher. And that'll conclude. No, not really. Let's crack him out of this plastic prison and take a closer look at what he all comes with. All right, we got Frank Castle out of his freaking cell. Good old Punisher standing there looking awesome. Before we get into the details of the figures itself, let's look at the accessories he does come with. A light machine gun. Would have been cool if the stand could have flipped down a little bit. But I do like the gunmetal paint on it. Would have been awesome to see also, like, maybe like a chain, some bullets that be going into here, coming out. Just make it a little bit better. I mean, he'd be running around with this gun without bullets. It just seems weird. Next, he comes with the good old rocket launcher that we've seen with the X-Men wow, Deadpool. I know they're both red, but geez. Yeah, the Deadpool. This one actually has a little bit more paint apps because the Deadpool one was just green with the boxing glove. This one actually has black there, the yellow band, black there, black there. So just like those little accents of paint, I mean, make a big difference. So definitely a nice thing to have. And mine's sort of like warped, as you can probably see as I was rotating it. I don't know. And he came with a white shotgun, which, I don't know, to me this looks tiny. I don't know if this is to scale with the figure or not. If somebody could comment below and tell me if these are this small, because I mean it looks awesome. Little yellow band around it. It looks really cool, but I just don't know if the scale's right with this. And then of course he comes with his alternate head, which I was sort of excited for because he's just sort of like plain sleepy eyes. But look what I got. Paint missing there. Paint missing there. It's like he's balding and slicked his hair back. You know, I guess I could add a little bit of paint, but still shouldn't have to. You know, it's got like the little scruff. He just looks wore out and tired. So let's go ahead and take a little bit better of a look at the figure itself. Now, the figure itself is pretty awesome. I love the Punisher skull. Got a little bit of a scuffing on the white, but it works where it's at. The belts on them have a nice little wash to them. Looking really good. And this is a separate piece. You see it moving. Grenades don't look too bad. You know, they could have made them look worse. Don't know what this string is going through them. I don't know if they're all linked or something. Or if that's just, I don't know what's going on with my grenades. See if you guys can see that. See that line going down? Are they supposed to have that line going from the pin all the way down? See if you got it right like there, above my finger. Tell me if anybody else has theirs like that. I really don't know. Maybe it's linked that way for a purpose. I'm not too sure. It's got the cool little bullets up there. Strapping on the back looks good. More bullets. Just that wash. Just adding a wash to brown plastic makes the difference with these figures. And this figure is a pretty hefty figure. It's pretty bulky. But what's nice is that this part is casted in white plastic, and then this part's painted. And then same with his arm. White plastic, painted. This is a little bit off. You can sort of see the color difference from the plastic to the paint, but it still works. Therefore, I don't have to worry about my white scuffing and all that stuff. And then we got his head that he comes already attached to it, looking awesome, looking pissed off. Let's get a little closer into that. Let's get all into that face. But yeah, it's he's got that like yellow tinted, smoking too much teeth look. Eyes look great. Bandana looks great. The hair looks great. Wish they would have gave him a little bit of, doesn't really need the darkness under his eyes, but a little bit of scruff on his face would have been cool. Bandana looking again okay until it looks like somebody splooged on the back of his head. Like, what is going on there? What is that? Like, it looks like they over glued and it spread or something. I don't know. It's never a good thing with Marvel Legends, and their quality control is you know, it's shitty. It does look like glue though. Like they just over glued the whole. See, if they would have put it on a ball joint, then we wouldn't have issues like that, and it would just pop right on, and I could move it however which way in case I don't want it to be flowing in this direction. You know, a ball joint would have saved so much headache, and I wouldn't have splooge on the back of my Punisher's head. But speaking of head, let's take this one off. And there we got this head on there. Looking good. I don't know if I dig it. Like, I don't know if his face just has a smirk to it. He looks too happy for the Punisher. But yeah. I don't understand. Like, his head, like his neck looks like he could eat his head. But I don't know. I like it. I'll have to fix that on top of the head, which is disappointing, but overall looks awesome. And hey, if anybody knows what type of paint I should use to fix that hair, comment below so I don't mess it up, because I do want to fix it. Even though I probably will I will display him with this head because I do like the look of it a lot. Has a little bit more character, and he's pissed off. I like it. You got that hole in the webbing, and goes through to his back. Got the port on the back of the rocket launcher, just sort of pops right in there. Position on the back, looking all badass. I did put a gun in his hand, and it's like, I don't know if I like it. Like with these guns and how the hand is, there's no trigger finger. That bugs me. And sort of like, he just really can't hold on to the gun too much. If you can see that, like, it wants to, there's a gap there and everything. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I guess you could pose them up and really just have him shooting that way. But he has no trigger fingers. Come on, Hasbro. It's the Punisher. Why does he not have trigger fingers? Even with this little shotgun. Let's see if I can get it in this. Like, it just looks weird. Like, that looks so weird and small. I really, again, don't know if that's really scale or not, but it's just weird. And he doesn't have a trigger finger, and everything he has trigger holes. You know, Star-Lord has better hands than Punisher. It's frustrating, but, you know, the overall figure is freaking awesome. I really like him. It is the Punisher. You know, I can ignore his trigger fingers, and I can ignore the scuffed up secondary head. It's just really what it boils down to is, you know, sometimes quality control is not there for toys. You know, you get scuffs, you get imperfections and stuff. So, but I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, add some likes, subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and really, I thank you guys for watching. You have a great rest of your day.